Hello, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. We are here for the first of the winter series of TFC's Mad Monday. This is in Low C, and TFC's Mad Monday is a 9-race series with your best 7 counting. So today we take on the Downtown Dolphin route in Crit City, a relatively flat route with a couple of teeny little rolly bits and one little climb, 197 metres at 4% up the cobbles. Then it's down, slightly downhill, over some rollers and then over the finish line. So let's get to it. And 3, 2, 1 and off we go. And it's a fairly big field taken to the course today. Over 50 riders from a variety of different teams. There's a couple of Zwift Scotland riders in here, plenty of dirt riders, Team TFC well represented, the Vikings are there, Italy there, Cryogen have got some. So yeah, busier than the last few races have been as we go out onto the course for the first of 16 laps. And forward we go. So there's 3 intermediate sprints on this lap, each one of the top of the cobbled climbs. They're on laps 4, 8 and 12. So this is lap 4. We're building up now for the first of the sprints. Going into it around 5 watts a kilo onto the sprint, 7.8 watts a kilo up to 9, 800 watts, 900 watts, 920 watts. And it's Iverson that's got the lead at the moment. We managed to pull alongside, still hitting around 900 watts, and we push across the line and we take the first intermediate from Iverson of the Vikings and Martinelli of Team Italy. And so we move ahead to the second sprint. The group itself, after the first one's been whittled down to around maybe 15 to 18 riders, and now as we approach to the bottom of the hill, there is there's more select grouping onto the hill we go as we power on around 700, 800 watts. Now holding around the 800 watt mark, we've gone past Martinelli, but here comes Rowe of Cryogen, and Rowe is hammering on and he is going to take the victory at the top of the hill. Rowe from Cryogen wins at me in second and Martinelli in third from Team Italy. And on we go to the last sprint of the day. An early break made by Halls of Cryogen, and there goes Martinelli, and we hit the climb 800 watts, 900 watts. This is the first time that we've actually hit 1000 watts on the climb, but it's not enough as they continue to hammer on, and it's going to be a victory for Rowe of Cryogen. Great consistency. Martinelli in second as well, Jonathan B of Coalition taking the third place. So now it is just 4 more laps of the course and then the final sprint is over the line. So the next 4 times up the hill it should just be nice and chilled out before everything goes mental on the last sprint after the rollers. And here we are as we cross the line on the start of the last lap, lap 16 of 16, 2 kilometers to go. Nobody really has tried anything. I don't think anyone thinks that getting away solo with more than a lap or so to go is going to work out. So we sit here, sitting at the front of the pack, just trying to keep an eye on any moves that go in case they need shut down. So it's been quite a long, near 30k, kind of just an interval session really, lots of hard pushes. And I'm starting to wonder now whether this comes down to the final sprint, and I have concerns about the final sprint because I've sprinted for all of the intermediates, and so that gives me a little worry that my legs are tired and putting out a 5-second effort I might not be able to handle it. So the only decision is, do we go early and just try and hold them off like we did in Richmond last season, maybe try and catch up to the group ahead of back markers and try and get a tow with them in the draft. But as we move towards the front of the climb, the decision has been made and we will come through from the back and start to hammer on, knowing that everyone else is going to be pushing as well. So we put out 700 watts, 750 as we come around the corner past one of the teammates and approaching this group. I take a look at the time and see that I've only put in maybe less than a second to the rest of my group as I continue to hammer on, as I come round the corner and take a look and actually sit up for a bit, because I realise that the gap's not that big. And what I'm thinking is, maybe just try and catch on and sprint, and then about here I go, no, it doesn't matter, because if I get caught, I won't have a sprint left in me. The gap's 2 seconds, so just keep on going. Just keep on trying to push. Grab what little draft I can off of the cryogen rider as we go past, and just try and hold out over the rollers. And the gap is still at 2 seconds back to Thomas of Foudre and Martinoli. And again, just still try and hammer on the gap, still 2 seconds. Not really maintaining that much of wattage, 450. And round the corner we go, and I can see the gap closing and closing. I can see visually the gap's closing, but the end's in sight. And we approach the line, and we will take it with less than a second lead. And there are the results. It's a win for me with just about a second until Rowe of Cryogen and then Jonathan B of the Coalition. Iverson in fourth. And it's overall good results for Cryogen. They've managed to pull off a second and a fifth. Martinoli coming in sixth there. There are no other Zwift Scotland teammates for us in the top 20. They're a little further down. But finishing points are finishing points, and we will take them as well. So I hope you all enjoyed this, and if you did, give me a subscribe and a like, and I will see you all next time. Thanks.